feel like if Kevlar does need a new transmission, it doesn't really change much in our plans, does it? It just puts us a bit further behind financially.
Yeah, we just obviously have to fork out for a new transmission.
But it's not... I don't know. It'll get done.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll do some research when we get back and just see if we can find a company that maybe just does them, like focuses on them.
Yeah. What?
Look who it is.
You gonna say hello? You know Heimdall's gonna...
Go ape shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Drive past, go!
Did you get my message? We've got to go back south.
Who's this? Who's this?
Kevlar's not... we're going to park here tonight.
Up the mountain.
Do you remember this one? You little traitor.
Can you smell other dog on me?
Yeah.
Obviously, can't you?
The betrayal in his face. I'm just like mounting him to try and get close to the window.
Yeah, we've got a transmission oil change, but it hasn't solved it. So
What's it doing?
it's making a really bad noise.
It's not a good
So are you
noise.
up there tonight?
Yeah, we're going to go there tonight. Oh, nice.
Oh yeah, I think... Oh, really?
Well, we'll meet you up there, mate.
Yeah.
Have a good day, we'll see you in a bit.
Good, buddy. Yep. Good boy.
You're such a spirit, Heimdall.
Yes. We've got the Surrey Hills, I suppose.
Like, you're not wrong.
South Downs.
It's obviously, it's a beautiful place. It's not this, Cam.
No.
But it'll be enough. It'll be enough for a few months.
I've got a Thunderball ticket for tonight.
I also did the lottery. Reinvested the £5 I won on Thunderball. That would be the dream. And it is a see you soon, it's not goodbye.
No.
I think if there's anything that's come out of the last 8 months here, it's the fact that we know this is where we want to be.
Yeah, for sure. We'll come back better and stronger.
Yeah, which is nice anyway. It's nice to know that.
Yeah. I just feel like we've just got to carry on having like little adventures in the meantime. But the thing is like where we live, there's not really anything, is there? Like,
that's it. Like we have to do, to be honest, an hour on the roads at least to get somewhere that makes us feel like this.
yeah. Right.
It is kind of South Downs really is the closest. South Downs and Surrey Hills.
Yeah. You just got to deal with dickheads knocking on your door.
Yeah.
But it's like you can either like we're close to the coast, but there's like you can't really park at the coast.
There's nowhere to park. Yeah, nowhere to.
No overnight parking, all of that crap.
Loads of or just the chance of getting moved on, and the best you
Yeah.
can do is park near the pretty place in a lay-by, rather than go to the pretty place.
Like we can nip over to Wales, but that's still like 3 hours.
Yeah, it's not exactly close.
No.
This is the thing. I think we've just got to embrace, kind of, just find the prettiness in what's actually on the doorstep. But there's still nice places around, and obviously we can take long weekends and go to the places that are slightly further out.
Yeah.
There's like no reason why we can't just do the drive to Wales. I know, mate, we're sad about it too. You wanna go on Cam's lap?
Coming in. See anything good, mate? Take one last look at it, buddy.
Stop being so dramatic.
That's true.
Yeah, for like a few months. And we're going to be here tomorrow. It's not the last licks yet.
True.
Yeah.
Sweden.
Yeah, potentially. Sweden or Scotland, right?
Yeah.
Depending on what goes on. I feel like it depends where we are financially, to be honest. If we've got spare money, I think going over to Sweden will be fun. But if we're focused on just buying somewhere, I think it's more sensible to stay in Scotland.
Yeah.
But it could go either way. I'd love to go over to Scandinavia, don't get me wrong. I just think that it really does depend how much we've got in the bank. Because I don't want to reduce what we've got at the moment.
Yeah, it depends how much I can work.
Yeah. How much do you want to go? It's up to you now. Yeah, I'm more set on getting Starlink now because I think it will allow me to work when you've got your jobs, regardless of where they are. What's up?
The next time we don't have to worry about just doing little walks. We'll be climbing mountains next time, mate.
Yeah, so I have to keep up my training. I have to go run on treadmills and stuff to get ready for mountains. What?
I can't climb Ben Nevis now.
What, because we're going back?
Yeah.
No, I know, it's true. We'll have to get a couple of mountains in. We'll have to do Wales and maybe do Pennyfan and Snowdon and a couple of the other fun ones over there. Because he'll be good for it in a couple of months.
Yeah.
Won't you, when you're a big boy? He's nearly a big boy now. Fucking big boy on that knee at the moment. Does he look comfy?
Yeah, you don't.
I'm comfy enough. Wait, so...
Look at our roads.
Shit me, that is not comfy for you guys. Oh! She literally looks like she's gonna fucking fall over.
I thought Kevlar was rocking. Okay, it's time to talk to the camera.
Should I cry in the background?
If you want. Yeah.
Is it on time lapse?
No,
I
it's
know
not
that's
on
your
time
favourite
lapse.
move.
Shut up. So, I should probably explain what's happening.
Don't do it.
Kevlar's got some issues, and we're not sure what it is. We were up in Tain the other day, and it was in the garage, and we were getting a transmission oil change done. Because it's kind of got this whirring noise. I don't know if you'll be able to hear it now. But yeah, it's got a pretty bad whirring noise. No lights are up on the dash. The mechanics, apparently like 3 of them looked around it and couldn't find out what the problem was. So we are going to cut our trip just a little bit short by, I don't know, like a month and a half, I guess.
Yeah, about a month short.
And we're going to head back down south. The vehicle has a recall anyway on the airbags, so I'm booking that in. And I think just a general health check on Kevlar and just giving him what he needs, because when he's your full-time home, you've got to look after him. So yeah, we're making a sensible decision and we're going to head down south. It's currently Friday. Rachel's just done a few meetings, she's got another one, and I think then we're going to head to Cabin Coffee, get one last coffee, see Max as well, and have a little catch up, and then start making our way back down, and hopefully getting back to our area for Sunday afternoon.
Where are roast dinners on the cards, okay?
Yes.
Nice little welcome home.
Yeah, going to my parents, having a roast, catching up with the family, and yeah, getting Kevlar sorted. A little bit upsetting. We were speaking quite late last night, just talking about it all, because we've fallen in love with Scotland and we just see it as our home now, and that is still our goal, still our mission. But yeah, gotta go back down south.
Yeah. I don't think anywhere's ever felt as much like home as Scotland. But ironically, we don't have like a home.
We don't have a house.
Yeah.
We don't have a base. But like I said in my last video, we will be coming back for round 2. We have learnt a lot. We know what Kevlar needs. Even this morning our pipe was frozen for the waste, so that's an upgrade that needs to happen. And yeah, just making him ready for Scotland round 2, eh?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I don't. It's like a see you soon, not a goodbye. So
It is.
I actually feel a lot better today than I did last night. I think it was a really hard decision to make last night, but I think today, like, because we did all that talking last night and we, I don't know, see eye to eye, we know what we want to do.
Yeah.
I think today it feels bittersweet, but at least we know where we're going.
Yeah. Another reason why it was hard last night is we drove from Inverness to Aviemore. We just stayed at Kangor Mountain, and yeah, we were driving through, and it was a nice sort of low sunset, seeing the mountains again, and just I think you said just kind of taking them for granted for the last 7 months.
You just get too used to it. Like, I don't know how you can ever get used to landscapes like this, and they blow me away every single day. But on that moment, knowing that we're not going to see that view again for 8 months, potentially longer, it was just, it hurt.
Yeah.
I cried. I'm not ashamed to admit I cried.
It's very flat where we usually live. Alright, we're just parking up at the bottom of Kangor Mountain because we're taking the dogs for a walk. One last walk in Scotland. Oh, it's sad, but it's true. Coming in, boys.
Hello, boys.
Do you want to go on a...
Should we go on a...
Do you want to go on a...
walk?
Good morning. So yesterday I think we did about 4 hours drive? Yeah, 4 hours. We made it to Dumfries. Just stayed in a little car park next to the road. How things have changed. Yeah, just go on a little morning walk, have a bit of brekkie, and then probably do about another 4 hours today.
Yeah, maybe 4.5.
Yeah, we'll see. Just for leaving us on Sunday with like 2 hours driving, which will be nice. So yeah, just gonna go on a nice little dog walk now. It's nice this morning.
Yeah, it's very nice. It's a nice forest as well. So.
Yeah, it is a nice forest. So obviously Heimdall was basically brought up in the Scottish Highlands. How old is he now?
10 months?
Yeah, he's 10 months old. He had about obviously 7 to 8 months in Scotland. He's very much used to quiet park ups, but he's quite a reactive dog when it comes to noises outside. And last night here he was a bit of a nightmare. It wasn't too bad, but we were parked next to another motorhome, and yeah, just must be them just getting up or something, and it just sets them off. So it's something that he's going to have to get used to when we get back down south, because yeah, we don't have quiet park ups down south.
The thing is, he's still so young and adaptable that I think it's probably a good thing.
Yeah, it's going to be good for him, but absolute nightmare for us. I'm looking forward to this.
a sign saying coming into England.
No, where?
Just past one.
Oh, I'm glad I didn't see it.
There it is. Welcome to England. Oh, my rear view mirror, I can see the sign saying welcome to Scotland.
No!
Oh, that's heartbreaking.
We have just driven past the Lake District now. That's what that beautiful scenery was just then. And yeah, it's a shame that we're just sort of skipping past it, unfortunately, but we have done it before. I think we've got a video on this channel that we actually stopped off at the Lake District on the way to Scotland for my dad's 70th. And we yeah, took like a little boat out, a little electric boat on well, what lake was it? Was it?
Windermere.
Oh, Lake Windermere. There you go. Yeah, took a little electric boat out for his 70th. And yeah, it was really fun. But yeah, it's a shame that we're just driving straight through it now, and we're debating whether to just do the whole journey today, really. We were going to stop off at, was it Stratford-upon-Avon or?
Yeah.
Yeah, Stratford-upon-Avon. There's a little park up near there. But yeah, it's debating because it's then just another couple of hours straight down, so I don't know, might just be a service station break and just get it all done today, but we will see. We've just stopped off at Sandbach service station on the M6, and we are now going to do the last 3 hours of driving. Got some fuel. Still got half a tank of fuel.
Okay, the irony of like got some fuel in.
Yeah, still got half a tank of fuel, so filled up a full tank from Dumfries, thank you. £90 full tank, and it might get us all the way back home, which would be very nice. Yeah, alright, should we do it?
Let's go.
I put a cushion underneath my arse as well because my arse is numb. Just a little added information for you there.
I don't know why it does, it just makes you
Is
so...
that Steve? Go on.
Did you say something about Steve?
I've got a sneeze.
It's like, what?
So we're back to familiar roads now. We're only about an hour away. Just for anyone interested, my base is my parents' house. It's where I'm registered at. For anyone who's watching over in America, that's basically how you have to do van life in the UK. Everyone has a base of some sorts. Obviously, they register to either their friends or their families, and that is probably where they'll all go back to if they have to. Luckily, where that is, there's a really good garage there which works on my size vehicle. They work on like ambulances, everything like that, so it's really handy actually. But before we left for Scotland, Rachel only just moved into the van. She was living at her mum's house in the area, and so I'd go off to work during the week, and then I'd come back on the weekends and probably pop to my parents, make sure they're okay if they need anything, do my services, then I'll pick up Rachel, and then we'll probably go away for the weekend or something. This time around it's going to be a bit different. When we go back, we're probably going to be there for a couple of weeks, 2-3 weeks maybe, just because there's some things that I need to do on the van, like repair some rust, get some work done on it. It's got a airbag recall, which Mercedes are doing for free because it's a recall. So there's a few things that we need to stick around in the area for. But once that's done, I will then be going back to work. Rachel will be coming with me, and then probably on the weekends we'll just try and find a campsite where we can do services if it's possible. Like I said in my previous video, it's not really that common down here. They'd obviously prefer you to stay on their campsite for the whole night, but yeah, if we can just do some services, that would be great, and then we'll go off to somewhere. Obviously with my work, hopefully it's going to take me to quite a few different locations, so yeah, we will still be exploring. Just need a few weeks just to get Kevlar all patched up really. The M4, we have avoided the M25. We were going to go that way, but nah. You're okay, thank you. Just break me back in gently. I have 10% on this battery, and I was hoping to do a whole vlog right now, but I will be quick. So, yes, I've had my hair cut off. Just get that out of the way straight away. I am travelling up to Hertfordshire, which is basically the top of the M25. And yeah, we're taking the van to have the transmission looked at. I went to my local garage and they quoted me for like a full service, sorting out a leak on the sump and basically a new gearbox, and that was going to cost me £7 grand. Okay, so I've been advised to like not go to a garage, go to a transmission specialist. Very thanks to Vince if he's watching this. We have a right van group on Facebook, everyone who owns these vehicles, and he sort of recommended this place. So yeah, it's about an hour's drive. I'm literally about to get on the M25, and yeah, we're gonna go and see what they say, but they've told me worst case scenario £3 grand. I will happily accept £3 grand plus VAT. So yeah, we have emptied the van out as much as possible because they only have ramps which go up to about 4 ton. When we were up in Scotland, we found out it weighs just about 4.4. We've emptied the grey water tank, the fresh water tank, the bike is off, all of my tools are out, everything that we do not need in here is out. So I'm hoping we are going to be at roughly 4 tons. They did say they've got another ramp around the corner which is a bit bigger, so fingers crossed they can work on this vehicle. Yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna slowly plod around the M25. Love this motorway. The noise is very much so there, possibly a little bit louder now, and I am getting a few more shudders than I originally did have. Speed over. You gotta be brutal on the M25. There is no forgiveness. Yeah, and we're on. The thing is if this was going to cost me £7 grand, that's like all of my like spare money that I sort of saved up gone. We've obviously still got our money that we're saving for a plot of land, hopefully. So that's staying put. We are not touching that whatsoever. We've worked hard for that. But yeah, that would have been all my money gone, and all of the projects that I wanted to do on Kevlar would have just gone straight out the window. So I'm really, really hoping that this garage can sort it out. The other problem is, if they can do it, and they're like, yeah, it's not a problem for us, it's going to cost you such and such, no problem, I've then got to find a way home. And it's an hour and a half away from where we live at the moment. So yeah, I will have to figure out the train system, which will probably mean going into London and then out. So this could be a very interesting day, but hopefully I can charge this GoPro because I'll bring you along for the journey. Alright, time to sit back, listen to some old school Limp Bizkit, which I'm just loving at the moment. And yeah, we are moving pretty good on the M25 right now, so it's not bloody jinx it, Cam. I've managed to find a charger, so we are all good. Just coming off the M25, I'm now on the A10, and yeah, heading for Hertford. Or I thought it was Hertfordshire, but we'll see. That's the shudder, if you can hear that. Nice. I'm really hoping that you can pick up on the whirring noise as well. But I don't know, because I've got a medium mod for the GoPro, and it's meant to do like noise reduction, so... Sounds bad, man. Sounds real bad. So we're only about 13 minutes away, and yeah, I think they're going to have it for a couple of hours just to test drive it, maybe like a little inspection as well, just look at the mounts, and yeah, so we'll see. Don't know what I'm going to do for a couple of hours, just go for a walk I guess. Let's give you a little update. So after sitting in their waiting room for nearly 3 hours, which is fine. They didn't want to put it on their ramps. They've got quite a few ramps on one side of their garage. Yeah, they didn't want to lift it up there just because of the overhang on the back of Kevlar. It's a medium wheelbase, but there's this big section on the back, and he just wasn't happy with that. They do have a bigger ramp, which it will fit on, it will lift, it's not a problem, but they've got this old American van on there at the moment. It's beautiful, but it's got the gearbox out at the moment, so they can't move it. So he's basically said that maybe tomorrow, give me a call tomorrow, might not be tomorrow, and I'm like, I live an hour and a half away, mate. I can stay in the area, it's not a problem, as long as it's tomorrow. He's like, I don't want you waiting on me. Give me a call next week. So I'm calling him on Monday, calling him on Tuesday, calling him on Wednesday, calling him on Thursday, whatever day it is that van is off that ramp. Kevlar is going here. We've got a shudder anyway, so we're going to get the torque converter done. He said, you're getting the torque converter done, you're basically getting the gearbox done. So I was like, okay, that's fine. We still don't know if it is the gearbox though, because they are like, that sounds like a wheel bearing. He's like, you sure garages have had this up on a ramp? And they've checked it. I was like, as far as I'm aware, yeah. Apparently they did it up in Tame, the wheels span freely. The garage that I took it to, my local garage, they said, that sounds like a wheel bearing. And then he came back, he was like, all that sound I'm hearing from is the gearbox. So, that's what I hate about garages, you don't know who to trust, but it's not like a trust thing, it's just like knowledge, isn't it? You don't know whose knowledge to rely on. Now this garage, all they do is transmissions, and I've got a shudder anyway, so it makes sense to send it back to them, take it back to them, give it to them for like 5 to 10 days, which is what they'll roughly need, and get them to do the torque anyway. And if it ends up being a wheel bearing, they'll do the wheel bearing. Obviously they only really do transmissions, and I said, would you do the wheel bearing? He's like, only to prove a point, because he says most people that bring their vehicles in thinking it's a transmission is usually a wheel bearing. So if it's going to be a wheel bearing anyway, he's going to do it. But the main thing is here, it's not going to cost us 7 grand. It is going to cost us between maybe, because he says the vehicle still drives fine, like the gears change absolutely fine, you're looking at sort of the lower end of 2.5 plus VAT. Worst case scenario, 3 and it's VAT, plus obviously if he's going to do the wheel bearing, that price as well. So, you know, we're looking at anywhere from like 2.5 to 4 grand, which is fine, we can deal with that, we've got that money. We can't do 7 grand. Anyway, I know this has been a bit of a boring video, I would imagine. I was actually sitting in the waiting room editing this video, so I know what this video is about. But yeah, let's wrap the video up. What have we done? We've come back down south, and it might have been for a wheel bearing. Yeah. So I've got to find something for me to do next week. If I don't have the van for a week, what am I going to do? What am I going to give you guys to watch? I've got to think of something. I've got an idea. There's something we can work on. Maybe. We'll see. Remember that special little thing that I wanted to put back on Kevlar? Maybe we could work on that. I might have to order some stuff tonight. Yeah. I've got it the weekend, so I can figure out what I'm going to need. Get the dimensions. Interesting. Interesting. This could be cool. Alright. Leave this with me. And we'll see. Thank you all for watching. Please do stick around, like and subscribe. And I will see you on the next one.